guys, so today I'm going to be making apple pie cookies, and this is a pretty simple, easy recipe. I got this idea inspired off some TikToks I saw earlier in the fall, and since it's the beginning of November, I thought it would be perfect time to make these. And I saw different kind of versions. Like I saw some people actually do like the lattice on top and things like that, and I felt like that was way too complicated, so I thought this would be like a cute idea. You could even make these for like part of Thanksgiving meal, Thanksgiving dessert, if you don't want to make like the whole pie itself. But yeah, so pretty much the first thing I'm gonna do is make like a basic snickerdoodle cookie dough recipe. So in here I already have my flour, and then I'm pretty much just gonna add everything and mix it together. So first I'm adding my softened butter, then I'm adding my salt, then I'm adding my egg, then I'm adding my baking powder, my sugar, my powdered sugar. Lastly, I am adding in my vegetable oil. Now I'm just going to start mixing this all together until my dough forms. Here is my finished cookie dough. It's looking really nice. And of course you don't have to use like a mixer too to even mix it together. It was super easy by hand as well at the very end. And so I'm going to use this ice cream scooper. I almost called it a cookie scooper, but this is mostly what I use it for, especially now because it's colder outside. I'm going to measure out a good amount to put. Oh, but first I need to get my cinnamon and sugar mixture. Let me roll the ball first. And just roll it in. Just coat the cookie well enough. And then I'm going to take this, put that aside. A little more. I'm gonna put this like here, make sure there's enough room, and I'm gonna use a cup to flatten it out. Let's see if that leave any indent. No, it's good. And then you kind of want the middle to have a bit of an indent too, so that way the filling will stay. I'm just gonna use my fingers too to make it not as thick in the middle. There we go. Because this middle part is where I will put my apples. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to do the same with the rest of my cookie dough. This is the last one, and this one's like pretty big. I didn't expect to have this much dough, but I'm ending up making about 8. So like I said, if you want to double the recipe you can, but of course if you make them like maybe even a little smaller, it just depends on how big you make the cookies. But now I'm going to bake these at 350 for 20 minutes. So my cookies have been baking for about 10-ish minutes. Oh, Willow's coming over here. She wants to sniff the cookies. But yeah, they've been baking for around 10 minutes. And you can see they kind of lost their little cave shape. But I can always just redo it at the end while they're still soft. So I won't worry about that. So while my cookies are finishing baking, I am going to work on my apple pie filling. And I already have the lemon and the apples in here. I'm going to add my water, my sugar, start mixing that around. It's nice and coated. There we go. Then I have my cornstarch, all Also mix that around. And then in here I have cinnamon, nutmeg, and ground clove. Just to add some nice spices in there. So it will be nice and browned. Oh, there we go. And then lastly, adding my butter. So my apples are still cooking while I was filming. I actually had the wrong one on. I had this one on, which went to here. But yeah, now they're cooking and they're not completely soft yet. And I was also gonna say that like I cut mine pretty tiny because I don't want like huge chunks of apple. So it shouldn't take that much longer. But like the cookies are done baking, and so I'm gonna make a new indent while they're still warm. I won't be able to make, I guess, a big one. I don't really want to ruin them because they're soft, but they're not super soft. They only kept their shape just a little bit. I don't want to completely crack them, but as long as the apples can fit on there nicely. You can see that some of them, like this one, which was, I think, the last one that I put, turned out pretty big. Oh! See, that's why I don't want to press down too hard. Okay, the rest of them are good. I'm gonna keep stirring my apples. You can see they look really, really good. And they will got to taste a regular one too. So I'm gonna let everything fully cool down, and then I will assemble my cookies. Now I'm ready to add my filling on top of the cookie, and I chose the nice big cookie. I'm gonna take a scoop and I'm gonna put it right in the middle. I'm gonna put more to make it look really nice, because I feel like there's a lot of apples, so you can fit a lot of the filling on here. And then I'm just gonna do the same for all the rest of the cookies. So there we go, there is all of the cookies, and it looks really good, so now I'm ready to try it. And I even saw like a cool idea some people did, like they got like a cream cheese frosting and they put some on their cookie, or you can even go like fancier with it. You can put like a caramel drizzle, but yeah, I just have a piece of cookie here. Oh, it's a bite too. So I think it tastes really good, and even though it does feel a little bit messy because of how it kind of spills over, it's really good. I love apple pie, but this is a great way for you not have to like make an entire apple pie, but it's kind of just like a mini one, but it's not exactly like a mini one. I think it's really cute. And oh, I was gonna say that the cookie is really nice and crunchy, but then the filling adds like this nice like softness to it, and I would definitely make these again. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.